I promise there were no Fluanderies players harmed in the making of this video, but I wish there was. All right, the new pack is out, and if you are a Branded Despia player, things just got a little bit more funny. If you are somebody who hates Branded Despia, shit just got a whole lot worse. And it's not this card. This is not what's doing it. Okay, it's not this, and it's not. Where's the other one? It's not him. Okay, these are not the ones that are gonna make it more fun or ruin everybody's fun. No. It is this. It is this one. This is Branded Expulsion. What this card is able to do, you tribute one fusion monster, then target two non-fusion monsters that are banished or in either graveyard. So I could summon cards from my opponent's graveyard, I could summon them from mine, doesn't matter, okay? You use this card to basically lock your opponent out of doing anything. Your opponent cannot special summon. I've seen Raw Disciple, but the Raw Disciple, that one's not as good, okay? Because they can still summon cards. Sure, you know, it's still kind of a lock, but the Edo lock is way better. They cannot summon monsters. You can't. You can't kaiju me, you can't nib me, you cannot summon monsters. So for a deck like, you know, Branded Despia, where you're able to FTK, OTK all the time, this just makes it a little bit easier for you to get that off. I am going to show you guys the combo for being able to pull off the Edo lock. It's actually very simple. It's kind of the same combo. It's basically the same combo that you normally do in Branded Despia if you take out the extenders. The extenders being, you know, searching for ad lib, using tragedy for, you know, those things. You take that out, you're basically doing the same things. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Then I'm going to show you guys a replay of me doing it to somebody. So, you know, we can all just be degenerates. I think this might get nerfed quickly. I don't know. Then again, though, it does get kind of boring, and it isn't that it's not that it's not easy to pull off, but it does kind of depend on your hand. You do kind of need Branded Fusion to go off in order to do this, or at the very least you need to have Edo in your hand in the first place and then be able to discard it somehow. Aside from that, it's relatively easy to do. So let's jump into the example, and then I'll jump into the replay and show you guys me actually doing it to somebody. All right, so while trying to actually record this, I just found out that the play that I'm gonna demonstrate, you actually can't do it in solos. I have the hand to be able to do it. You basically just need a monster on the field plus, you know, Branded Fusion. So obviously we can just summon Albert, get that. So I'll just walk you guys through the play, but I won't be able to visually show you because the solo mode is not going to allow me to summon the card to the other side of the field. So I'll show you what I mean. Just walk with me here. We're going to be doing regular plays like we normally would in Branded Despia. So we summon a Louver. As long as we don't get negated, we're going to search for Branded Fusion, activate Branded Fusion. When we go to summon Lubellion, like we would normally do, we're not going to send any of, you know, these cards. We are going to send this card. What is this card? This is Edo, the Supreme Magical Force. And basically, none of this writing matters except the first sentence. You cannot summon monsters. That is all that matters. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to put this card in the grave along with Albaz, and we'll be coming back for that card later. But that effect is all that matters. You will activate Lubellion as you would normally. Send Albert. Then we'll go ahead and summon the Mirror Jade. The reason why I said you need to have another monster on the field is because in order to make this play work, Mirror Jade actually does have to stay on the field for the play to work. So we're going to activate Mirror Jade. We're going to send Albion like we normally would. Send Albion, and we're going to toss the Albert, right? So now we're good. The play is over. And this is something that I wanted to touch on, is that it's not like this is just a foolproof thing. Now, obviously, you can set up things Depending on your hand, you can set up plays for next turn, so that way after you get this board set up, then you can go ahead and go for the OTK. But you do have to be very mindful of your hand, especially since you're kind of getting rid of a lot of, you know, extender play. When it comes to Branded Despy, a lot of times, especially in the beginning, you can get through it like 10 cards whenever you go through your combos, you know, with searching different cards, you know, using Imp, or even if I were to use Patchwork that I have in the hand right now, you know, there's a lot of cards that you can actually cycle throughout the deck just in your first turn. So it's definitely not, you know, a board that you'd be used to seeing, but that's essentially the combo in itself. So that's the first part of it. Now we go to the end phase. We will activate Albion, and we are going to not set any of these. We're going to set the Branded Expulsion. What is Branded Expulsion? Branded Expulsion says we're going to tribute 1 fusion monster, being our Mirror Jade, then target 2 non-fusion monsters that are banished and or in either graveyard. So I can special summon one of them to my field, and I can special summon the other one to your field. But again, since we are in solo mode, it's not going to allow me to summon to my opponent's field. But nevertheless, this is what we would do. Set the Branded Expulsion. In the draw phase, we would activate Branded Expulsion. We would tribute our Mirror Jade. And then we go for the Ito. And then we go for the Aliber. So this is, like I said, it won't allow me to actually summon the card on my opponent's side of the field. But essentially, yes, we would summon Ito. Ito would be on your opponent's side of the field, and they would be under this condition. They can't tribute summon. They can't kaiju. They cannot summon. So that's basically the lock. Now let's get into the replay so you guys can actually see it in action. All right, so normally we would want to be going first. If you're gonna lock somebody out of their deck, you kind of want to do it before they even have a chance to use their deck. But we're gonna be going up against a Zombie World Eldritch player, so they are just going to put down the Zombie World, set to pass. I know we talked about this in my last video, but I mean, what a card! Come on. Go ahead and activate that Cosmic Cyclone. Get him out of here. And look at what we get. Super Poly. Let's go. So now we're set up for the plays. We're going to activate our Aliber. Activate our Branded Fusion. He's going to activate Maxi. He has no idea what I'm about to do to him. He has no clue. He has no clue. So he Maxis. That's fine. We don't really special summon that much anyway. So, you know, have your Maxi. That's fine. Activate Rebellion. Throw away Allure. We don't need Allure anymore, so that's fine. We got Mirror Jade. And we're going to activate our Triple Tactics. I did this specifically because I wanted to see if he had Ash. There was no other reason. This literally did not matter. I just wanted to do it. All right. Get that out of here. Now we activate our Mirror Jade. Get the card out of here. We set an Imperm. Went to attack, and then he does Haquero, which obviously because he wants to set his Elixir, which is fine because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. We went ahead and searched. Oh my goodness. We searched for it. Now we got to put it on him. Draw phase, baby. Activate. Branded Expulsion. Get Mirror Jade the fuck out of here. Ito. Aliber. He's going to Maxi again. This man has no clue. He has no clue what this card is about to do. No clue at all. He's Maxi'd me twice. He's about to get 2 draws off this, and it doesn't matter. Ito, your side. Aliber, my side. And because it's a draw phase, activate. Give me my Branded Fusion. Let's go. He just has to put a card face down. There's nothing he can do. Places another. He cannot even use this. He cannot use this. Why? You cannot you cannot summon monsters. Fuck a special, fuck a tribute, fuck no, you cannot special summon monsters. You cannot summon monsters. You can't. No. You cannot. This is insane. So now I can just treat him like my child. Because what can he do? What can he do? This is all unpunished. Unpunished. I'm gonna go into Albion, of course. because I want an FTK, right? Or I want an OTK. Mira Jade back on the field. Poly, so we can get Guardian Chimera. Plus we're using Geometers, so you already know what that's gonna do. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Look at this damage. Look at this damage on the field, bro. We're putting over 11,000 damage on the board right now. What a card. What a card. Still hadn't used Mirror Jade yet. We're banishing this, then we banish Ito, and then open field, 11k damage. Let's go. Alright, so, I mean, this isn't like an official deck list. This is just my regular Branded Despia deck list. Because this is basically just 2 cards, you could slot this in to your Branded Despia, however you have yours built. You got to see how good my back row removal is, that's all I can say. However, this shit threw off a lot of my hands. It took me a while to make this video. For one, a lot of people kept scooping because nobody wants to play against Branded Despia these days. And 2, I was drawing pretty shit hands having now added this. So take that for what it is. I play a 43 card deck, so you know, putting in 2 more cards, that could be what's fucking me up in general, but I drew several bad hands with this. Just like having just all spells. Like I would draw 2 Patchwork, Allure, Branded Lost, and Branded in red. You know what I mean? So like I drew some really weird hands. But the point is, you got to see what happens. This is the Ito lock. Use it, don't use it. I probably won't keep it in my deck personally, but it is funny. It's funny. If you wanna be a dickhead for a day or a couple days, this is a funny little shit that you can put into your deck. But I will be scooping if I see this, to be honest with you. So I don't blame everybody who quit. But that's it. That's the video. If you're gonna do this, let me know down in the comments. How do you feel about this? Do you think that something should be done about this? Do you think that it's really not that big of a deal? What do you think? But I appreciate you guys so much for watching. As always, like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what you think. If you're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch me on Twitch. Twitch is in the description. Let's go. We do team battles. We doing duel rooms. We watching anime fights. That's what we doing over there. So follow the Twitch. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Oh, that's the biggest war.